There is a gland in your body that, if it is functioning correctly, will give you health and long life. It is a master gland, and unfortunately, here is the only place you're going to get the truth on the matter of the gland that gives you health and long life or not. This gland is called the pineal gland. Contrary to conventional belief, the pineal gland is not a third eye. The word pineal means pine cone. In other words, you have a pine cone gland. This pine cone gland functions by its association to the condition of your consciousness. The condition of your consciousness, the condition of your mind, determines how well or not your pineal gland functions with regards to providing your system, your body, with health and longevity. The assumption today is that this pineal gland, mind you, this pine cone gland, is somehow a third eye and a gateway to the divine. A pine cone has never been a symbol of an eye. The third eye is another subject. Third level consciousness. And if there is any association with the third eye concept to the actual pineal gland, it is with regard to the fact that when the mind is whole, it is at the third level consciousness. Me, myself, together make I. Me, myself, and I, the third. Another topic that we can explore later. For now, I have been talking about the pineal gland, which, like everything or so much else that we have been taught and told, is incorrect. Your pine cone pineal gland, a pine cone was never associated with an eye or seeing or any of that. Pine cones were important symbols in antiquity. And if you do your research, you'll find out that a pine cone was always a symbol of health and longevity, rejuvenation, long life. If you do the work, you'll find out that in antiquity, the pine cone was associated with evergreen, always young, ever young. And this is why this particular gland, the pineal gland, pine cone gland, was named after a pine cone, because it is the fountain of youth in you. And I'm saying this intensely, literally. Your pineal gland is the fountain of youth in you. It is not an eye. But how to get your pineal gland functioning properly is another subject. It has to do with the condition of your consciousness. Whether your consciousness, your mind, is hydrated or arid. Because a pine cone will either close or open depending on the condition of the environment it's in. In the natural world, a pine cone will close if it's a hydrated atmosphere, rain, weather, and all that. But if it's an arid and dry atmosphere and environment, the pine cone will open up and stay dry. This is how your pineal gland functions, and this is why the ancients named the gland after a pine cone. Not because it's shaped like one, but because it functions like one. Another fallacy is that you want your pine cone gland to be open, your pineal gland open. It's some sort of an eye, but it's not. You really want your pine cone gland closed. That's when they're fresh and new and they're producing seeds. An open pine cone is a dry and a dead pine cone. I wrote the book on this after discovering the facts. I was producing another book, one I've been working on for a while, and came across some information in my researching that caused me to have to stop and write the book PENIEL. I sold out of the copies. We had a few boxes of them, but now it's available in a PDF format. Every page, inside out, cover, centerfold, everything. You get it in a PDF file. You just got to go up to the top of my page here in the bio area, in my profile area at the top of the page, and click on that link tree link. And when you get there, you'll see several links. Click on the top link. It'll open up several things, such as the book, and I think the charts, and also the tarot school, all under the first link. And then I think the other links have to do with the cost of private consultation with me, such as tarot card readings and such. But this book, oh man, I had to stop this major project I was working on, and I still need to finish it. And because something I came across just said, man, I gotta stop and I gotta get into this, because I didn't know that pineal meant pine cone. I was in the same, cloud everybody else is in. They're thinking it's the third eye and all that. Well, the biggest pine cone statue in the world from the 1st century is in the Vatican. Here in the centerfold, I have a lot of charts. St. Peter's Basilica is basically a structure that is built like a pine cone. This is the under one of the ceilings in St. Peter's Basilica. All pine cones. All pine cones. They have the largest pine cone statue in the world, and they stole it from the Temple of Isis. This book is unbelievable, and you can have it right away. I mean, this was my first book, and it's a serious piece. It's all about the pineal gland, mind, how to get your pineal gland to function to where it's giving you long life and health. There's so much in here. I did all the artwork. I did all of the, research and the information. And it's a lot of stuff in here that would really blow your mind, and would never leave your mind, because these are hard facts taken through a psychic investigation done by me into the matter of why this gland was named after a pine cone, and why there's so many pine cones around in the carvings in the art of the mystical past, why the Vatican is just basically a pine cone cult. It is, because everybody's been looking for the fountain of youth, and I just told you where it is, and I'll stake everything I got on it. Your pineal gland is the fountain of youth. More on this coming up. Get the book. I mean, it's not a big, I'm not making millions here. It's not even about that. But yeah, we got to turn the wheels. But you need this book. And I don't have any copies anymore, not at the time. And the PDF is perfect. You just go up there to the link tree, click on that link. When you get to the links, hit on the top one, scroll around, look for the book, ante up, and as soon as you pay for it, you get the PDF. Not a lot of people have this, but I tell you what, it took me years to come up with the information, and it is absolutely infallible. Your pineal gland is the fountain of youth in you, and understanding how it works, basically from, not from physical hydration and water and all that. It has to do with the state of mind you're in. Are your thoughts hydrated, or are they just aerated? More on this coming up.